Okay folks, let's do a walk around of the bike. So bike check update for you. So once again, Diamondback Response. Only thing left, original, is the frame, seat post clamp. That's pretty much it. So starting from the top, we got our Bontrager saddle. Still using it. Scratched up a little bit. Got a few cuts on it. Taking a lot of abuse. Great Bontrager saddle. Size specific. Giant Contact SL. Seat post, single clamp. Really good. I like the way it works. Doesn't move. Some of the older ones didn't have the grooves in them, so they would move back and forth. This thing hasn't, though. Pretty good. Okay. Obviously original seat post clamp, and because I don't have a dropper seat post right yet, I use the quick release. Okay, in the rear, giant SXC 2 rims, both front, as you can see, rear. Okay, Kenda Kinetics, come over here. There we go. 26 by 2.6 inch, 2.6 inch wide. These are their downhill. They are a softer kind of blend, so they get what we call little surface cracks in them because they're a soft compound. But they're real heavy thread, so even though these are on thinner 20mm rims, they don't roll that easily. They do pretty good. Running about 20 psi in the rear, 18 in the front. Okay. Levio rear cassette. Probably change out to DR 10 speed at some point here, and go with like a 40. But for right now, that's what we got. I got our XT rear clutch mech shadow, rear shadow derailleur in the back. So that works really great, really nice and stiff, as you can see here. Clutch mech off, clutch on, really stiff. It still moves. It's just the clutch prevents it from slapping. We move up the bike here. Got our giant chainstay protector. Levio cranks, Holotech 2. Really like these. They're equivalent to the Dior cranks. Turned it into 2x till I took off the large chainring. Just got the middle and the small chainring. Got an MRP chain catcher. So it's a chain tensioner with pulley mech here for 2x, and it's got the chain catcher in the back, bash guard in the front, or on the other underside. Okay, got our standard Levio front mech. This isn't the original front mech, but it is standard Levio front mech. Nothing super expensive. Don't really have a need to change it out because it works perfectly. Okay. Giant aluminum bottle cage, nothing super fancy. We got our Crank Brothers Mallet E pedals. These are baseline Mallet E. They got the grub screws in them. They're not the downhill, so they're not as big of a purchase, but they're still pretty big. And they're not the regular mallets because these got the grub screws in them. And I forget these plates are changeable, so you can pull these out and put different ones in. Got the chamfered edges. You can see there. Same thing on the other side. The only difference is that says Mallet E on that side. Kind of cool. So your left one always says the Mallet E, and the right one always says Crank Brothers on it. That's how you can tell the difference. Okay. Got some all my cables. They're Shimano Diora stainless, or sorry, no, sorry, these are SRAM red. stainless cables. Up to the cockpit, we got our giant contact SL bar stem. See SL stem. This is a little bit longer stem, but it's got a high rise on it, so it's not too bad. Got our King Creek zero stack headset, and just this generic carbon fiber exotic dust cover right here, which I pretty like. Gives a nice little look to it. Handlebars, by the way, are 750 mil wide, which is, I'd ride a little bit wider if I was doing enduro or downhill, but for trail riding this is pretty good. Okay, got our Elixir 3 brakes. These are brake levers, and then of course you can see the calipers down there. 160 and then 180 mil rotor. The fork is Epion Centaur fork, 140 mil travel. Right now I have it set for 120 mil travel. I just have to take out the air tube, and then there's a 20 mil spacer in here. You can actually put 3 20 mil spacers, take this down to 80 mil, and you can go all the way up to 140 mil. So with 3 spacers in, each spacer is 20 mil. And they're not, the spacers for this are not volume reducers. So there's a thing called volume reducers. This does not use volume reducers, it just uses travel spacers. So for that. Did do a upgraded rebound adjust on this. They're notorious for kind of coming loose if you back them out all the way, but so did an upgrade. Actually kind of manufactured my own. This does have the remote lockout, so right there, your remote lockout switch for it. I don't really care so much whether I have it or not, but it is kind of convenient since I got a lot of hills and stuff going between paved and regular roads. You can see got a whole bunch of other stickers on it, just some miscellaneous stuff I had. Oh, by the way, this is how you can tell your Centaur forks where they're made. Is this T is for Taiwan, which all the good ones actually come out of Taiwan, because they come out of the same factory as Giant. All your Centaur forks. A lot of people don't realize that most of your forks and stuff, they come out of China, Taiwan, overseas. So not too bad. Oh, one last thing: skewers, stainless steel DT Swiss skewers. Hubs are of course sealed DT Swiss hubs. Kind of gone over some of that before, so not really anything different. And yeah, I didn't realize I could have with this headset I could have actually, or head tube, I could have gone to a headset and used a taper fork and got a more expensive fork, but well, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to say I use this for light riding. I like to jump and do stuff with this bike, but I'm not gonna be doing any downhill or anything like that. Being the fact it's not a super heavy bike. It is lightweight enough, but I don't think I'm going to be doing anything super crazy on. So that's pretty much it, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the update on the bike, everything that I got on there so far. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments section, and I'll put a link to everything in the description below, so you know where I got everything from the group set to the headset to the bar stems, everything. I'll just leave a description, links in the description below, so you guys can find everything. And make sure you guys click up here to subscribe to the channel. Over here is another video. You can look about the bike, and as always, keep riding.